What is going on, traders? Back. Haven't streamed for a few days, just haven't really had much opportunities. It's been so slow for me. And I just kind of been able to identify those days early on and figured I'm just not even gonna stream. Yesterday was a decent volatility day, but nonetheless, I still didn't really have much and just took a stab at a trade, didn't really work, so here I am again. Today is FOMC day though, so I'm assuming we will get some action. That's the idea anyway. So decided to throw on a little stream, hoping we might get some movement. Maybe not though, maybe not pre-FOMC, but volume is good, or was good at least. Kind of dying out now, so we'll see. We'll see. Now I did take a trade this morning, took a upthrust of the overnight high. The sweep there. Kind of best seen on the 30-second chart. 15-second shows it well too, but yeah. Bit of a late entry there too. Anyway, that's that. Got data in a minute and a half, so hopefully that actually brings some action. Maybe sweep with the overnight low, with the session low. All that. Forgot how this thing works. With that data, nothing happened. Oh, that's sad. Not even the sweep of the session low. Damn, man, what is my hit rate even so far? Wow, 50% hit rate. Terrible. That is terrible. Still within that prior day sell bar. Still no sweep, man. Waiting for that overnight low sweep. Or prior day low would be nice too. Yo, what up, Roger? Bro, I haven't been streaming because there's nothing to stream about. It's been so dead. Like every morning it just starts out so slow. I already know it's not gonna be a setup for me. And that's how it's been. Nothing in the playbook even. Nothing to journal. Yeah, it's that all-time highs action, bro. Sucks. But hopefully, how a feeling with this bar that we put up yesterday, and FOMC, NFP, all that stuff coming. We just pulled back maybe like 23K. And then we'll finally have setups again. Because everybody knows, man, all-time highs sucks. Like, there's nothing to do. You hate trading the all-time highs or hate trading like a dumpy market? You know, I really hated this back in April. It was too much, but man. I wouldn't mind, you know? Just go half size and trade that again. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Not gonna move until the Fed meeting. Just gonna give it till like 11 and then shut it down. Last time I made the mistake of sitting here all day and it really did not move like one bit. So, yeah. Give it another 45, and if nothing happens, I'm shutting it down. Starting to wake up a little bit there. A little uptick in volume. Starting to build out a little range. Doo-doo, man, doo-doo. This shit sucks. Boring as hell, man. All right, let's see if we get a new session high. That would be lovely. Get another sweeper. Maybe sweep the prior day high. Actually, hold on a minute. That drawing is wrong. Thought I updated that. This whole thing is lacking. There we go. That could have been a brutal mistake on my end. All right, let's see if we get a sweeper. No sweep, man. Trash.
You're good for.
Bruh, I went to Cali like 3 months ago and then got on like a minor fender bender, reported it to my insurance. They fixed everything. They paid the rental company. There's a suite, by the way. And it's all taken care of, but now I got collections calling me and they want a payment. Like, bro, what? That shit got paid for already. Somebody's scamming, bro. Somebody's scamming, whether it's the rental company or what, I don't know. Crazy work. Alright, I'm gonna try a short here with that sweep. Then kiss the TP again. Imagine that. Yeah, it's crazy work. Nothing more annoying than that, bro. What is going on? It's crazy. Finally. Made me beg for that one. And even then, what is this, bro? There it is. There's the full move. Nice. Thanks, Sebastian. You know, the one thing I wish trade, or what's called Topstep X had, is like a trailing system for your bracket orders. It does not, unfortunately. Like in, what's it called, Trade of 8, there's this system, or like automated trade, I forgot what it's called. It's like automated trade management. Trade of 8 has automated trade management, which you can set up a bracket order that will auto trail you. So let's say if you're up a certain amount of points, it'll automatically throw out a trailing order. And yeah, you just trail that thing super tight. Because this could have just been on something like Kisses my take profit, doesn't fill me, and then bloop, makes a new high day. That would have been pain. Absolute pain. What up, gang? You ever get that payout? No? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Breaking my heart there, Crusader. No, you blew it. Oh. Ah, damn it. I get it though. I understand why it happened too. Like, I didn't want to jinx you or anything, and I didn't want to say it, but like, I've been down that same rabbit hole. It's like where you get so emotional about, oh my god, I'm so close to getting that payout, bro. So close. You start taking everything too serious. And then you just bonk that bitch. Like, damn. Yeah, J-Ren, Topstep is solid, bro. Topstep will never deny a payout. If you're eligible, they'll pay out. This is like the #1 firm I trust. I wish they had affiliate links so I could like have a affiliate code or whatever. Because I really love them and I love to represent them. It's like the best one out there. Yeah, same personality, bro. It's like everybody, I think everybody moves like that. I mean, you know, that's why that saying goes, 99% of the traders fail. It's not that 99% of traders suck, it's that most are so emotional. It's only that 1% that's autistically so good at just being cold emotionally. Do you have to pay monthly after passing the test? No, you don't. Well, so let's say you pass this combine, this test, and you get to activate your funded account, you need to, I think you pay a $150 or $149. Ooh, sorry, voice cracking. You need to pay $149 to pass that, or not pass it, sorry, activate it. So it goes from the combine to express. Yeah, one time. So like the total 50%, or it's $50 for the combine, the eval, and then $150 for the activation. So the total is about $200, which pretty good for an account that's valued at like 2K of drawdown. Smart learning. What am I looking for right now? Probably nothing, man. I'm probably done for the day, maybe, most likely. given that it's FOMC, I don't want to push it and it's already kind of getting tight. The volume is super low. So I was looking at really two scenarios this morning, is a sweep of the overnight low, or a sweep of, overnight high and then a sweep over overnight low. We ended up getting only one, unfortunately. We got a bid at the overnight low without a sweep, and then took this one and then tried again here, which showed limited follow through. Don't love to see it. So yeah, now I'm kind of just stuck here. Not much. Yeah, FOMC at 2 p.m. I don't think we're gonna be getting much. Yo, what's up, Unreal FN? Yeah, get an account with them, JRen. It's pretty good. Definitely recommend. I would say it's the #1 prop firm out there. And now they just the threshold to get a payout is like $150 now. So you only gotta make $150 5 times to withdraw, which I mean doesn't really mean much, but still cool. It's that much easier to get a payout now. Although it's gonna be a very small one if you do that. Crusader, you trade today? By the way, didn't you have another 2 funded? Or were those emotionally wiped out too? Hope not. Please tell me not. Nah, I think them shits are gone. You know why I still don't trade this thing? Like I'm just still emotional, bro. I know for a fact I can't handle this thing. So every morning before trading, I'll lock this account. Cause I'm already like, bro. I'm not feeling 100% confident in my trading right now. I'm just not. I hate to say it, but it's true. Like, with the hit rate that I've been having lately, look at this shit. It's like one of the worst ones I've had in months. So I'm just recognizing that. And I know how I react to losses, so it's like I don't want to get in here, take a loss, and then just emotionally spin out. So I just been locking this thing every morning until I pass this one. Once I pass this one, then I'll consider trading the other one. I can't even say it's disciplined, bro, because if I was disciplined, I'd just trade my funded account properly. So it's like, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. What was your breakthrough for profitability? I'm having a losing streak for Tuesday, Wednesday. And as soon as I call it a day, my strategy starts giving winning signals. Well, I would say it was knowing what your strategy is. So I can't say I'm like profitable right now, but what really pushed me closer to profitability was playbooking. So knowing exactly what my setup is, and this is what I mean by playbooking right here, and I show this all the time, but every day that there's a setup, I screenshot it, I annotate it, whatever. Actually, I need to do this here in a second too, but essentially I know exactly what my setups are. I'm only looking for one thing. It's a sweep, but it's going to be a sweep of a certain level, like overnight low, overnight high, prior day low, prior day high, and then maybe sesh high, sesh low. So I'm only looking for those, right? So with that said, if I'm only looking for that one thing, and if it's not here, I just don't trade. Like you just have to have that integrity with yourself. Once you know what to look for, you don't trade nothing until your setup shows up. So I would say that. And it seems like you were saying you know what your strategy is. You know what the signals are. You know what you need to see to take a trade. So just sit, no matter what happens. What's my entry protocol? It's pretty simple. So like, for example, right? I trade on the micro time frames, like 15, 30 second, 1 minute. And like, for example, here, overnight high gets swept. I get a simple shooting star and take it. Shooting star is like, you know, when you have a long wick for the longs. For the shorts. For longs, it would be the same thing. It would just be called a hammer. So let's see if I could find one. Like something like this. Let's say like this low gets swept. You put up a hammer. I take it to that candle's high. So for these entries that I took earlier, I see the signal candle. Once we sweep the overnight high, I take it to the candle's low. I just target 10 points. Stop above that candle high. And then same thing here. This trade that I just took right now is the same thing. I see this as my signal. After we sweep session high, take it. That was that. But I'm up on my live personal account. Play it safe on 103 micros. Make 100. Damn, that's really good, bro. 100 to 200 a day, but just 3 micros. Yeah, you know why that gambling mindset comes on props is because you're not like you know mentally deep down you just know you can always buy another one, so you don't take it as serious. Yeah, which is not really good. Like I think that's another thing that shifted for me is once I saw my credit card bill, and I was like, dude, okay, I'm buying way too many of these, and it's just racking up quick. I started treating these like it's my personal account. Because at this point, that's the only thing I could afford. Like I can't even fund my own personal account at this point. So with that said, I gotta treat what I got like my personal account. So I'm like taking these really serious, which is why I'm so emotionally attached to this damn funded account, bro. It's like a two-way story. CRT on that short? What's a CRT? Game changer for me was creating a checklist for my setup. Yeah, that's exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Like you have to have that checklist. Have to have those filters. Create a checklist where you have to check every box before taking a trade. That way you know exactly what the location has to be. You know exactly what the chart has to look like. You know exactly what the signal has to look like. Market conditions, what you're feeling mentally. And if all checks out, then you take that trade. And even then, it can fail. And if it fails, well, at least you followed your trading plan. And it is what it is. And if it works, you got paid. And then you just kind of keep on working out those kinks. Then you go and review it, see what you could have done better, see why it failed or why it worked. And then keep showing up every week, just refining. I mean, that's what I've been doing. been taking L's for like 3 months now, just refining the same thing, really. And overall it's getting better, but unfortunately it's not at the speed I wanted to get better at, so yeah, smart learning. Definitely take Sebastian's advice, and if you know your strategy and you know that it's great, go ahead and make a checklist. Go ahead and make a checklist and write out a trading plan too in the morning before the trading day even starts. Write out some scenarios like if then, if NQ goes and tests overnight low and sweeps it and gives me a signal, I'll take it into, let's say, VWAP. Or if NQ goes into the overnight high and sweeps it, gives me a shooting star, I'll take it for blah blah blah. Just like that, and then you just follow those scenarios. If they don't come, you don't trade. Well, you have to have that integrity though with yourself, like to not degen out, not tilt, not take something that's not there. But I'm the same way though. I have a scalping strategy. It's just like the filters that I put on myself is, for one, it has to be a very high odd scalp, so if nothing aligns for me, I just can't trade. Like I've sat, I mean, look at this. Okay, this is not that good, but never mind. But you see, like 2 Mondays I sat it out. Yesterday I should have been sitting out too. This trade that I took wasn't really, I guess, precisely part of my framework, my playbook. It just wasn't that clean. But I still took it and I got ripped. So in reality, out of this whole time, this should have been a no trade day, or this was a no trade day, this was a no trade day, and then yesterday also should have been a no trade day. Just because, like I said, I know what I need to trade, and if it's not there, I shouldn't. And I did yesterday, and look what happened. Disagree, bro. Until I can start taking payouts again, I don't feel like I'm doing anything at all. I feel like I'm just barely staying alive. I'm very jealous of all the traders who are new and they get to start with the right education and the right platforms to where like they don't have to have all this PTSD. I think for me, for as long as I've been trading, bro, I have all this stupid PTSD from just all the accounts that I blew, trading options and just developing that, like, I mean, to be fair, I just trade like a bitch. There's a reason why I only scalp for 5 points or for 10 points. It's like I'm just scared. When in reality, I could definitely be doing more. Just mentally not built for it anymore. I'm all strung out. You're good. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it though. Still working on it, man. Checklist manifesto lines. Let me look it up. Yeah, PTSD sucks, dude. What is this? Oh my god. Yeah. I don't personally use it just because my setup is so simple, but there was a time where I did. Like, I wish I could show you. I literally had a I literally had a template in Notion. I don't think I do anymore. Where every morning, yeah, I don't think I have it, bro. Oh no, there it is. Yeah. Well, this is more like a review template, but no, this is not it. There was another template where every morning I cranked up this template and it was essentially a full checklist, like with checkboxes and all, and there's just like all these questions that basically had your brain really work. Really think about what you're about to do before you take a trade. But yeah, now I just keep it a little more simple. However, if you're a developing trader and you're struggling with following your plan or just being all over the place, yeah, I'd definitely recommend that. 100%. A 100%. Damn, man. I don't think I took no screenshots. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up bad. Nice, drop it in here, Sebastian. Alright, that's that. Tell the bot to shut up. What do you mean live? Live like a personally funded account? Is that what you mean? No, not anymore. I just kind of... Bro, I just don't see the point in it, honestly. I think if you can trade, period, there's like no reason not to trade prop firms. Besides maybe like the tax reasons or whatever, but I believe if you have a LLC and you structure your combines or not combines, you structure your prop firm accounts out of an LLC, you can still get those same tax benefits as you do when you do self-funded account. So I just don't see any reason to have a self-funded account. Like I said, it's not gonna fix my trading at all. It's just not. So, plus the leverage that you can have with props is insane. I mean, at this point you can have a trade sinker, right? And you could have 5 accounts with Topstep, then like another 5 would take profit, then another 5 would like Tradeify or something. And you just buy like, soon Topstep is gonna have straight to funded accounts, which is crazy. So if you're actually any good at trading, I think props is the way. What tax issues do props have? Nah, it's here you're filing like a 1099 worker essentially, so like a contractor, and then as a self-funded, I think you're filing like an investor or something like that. So you basically get more tax loopholes. But as I've said, I think if you have a good accountant and you file out of LLC, you can still make it work. So essentially, like you'll be paying more tax with that 1099, like probably like 35-40% depending on the state. But I think if you, like I said, if you have a good accountant, you probably bring that down to like 25 or something. So you could definitely save yourself 10-15%, which is great. Uncle Sam didn't go through these losses with me, bro, so why is he gonna be getting every piece, man? But listen, man, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right now, I don't even have no taxes to pay on this. So, by the way, this is that sell zone from yesterday that's working right now. Just right there. But yeah, I just can't think of a scenario where a self-funded would be better aside from tax reasons, because like I said, the leverage you could have, I mean, you're mentally trading one account, but you can link another 20 behind it from actual solid prop firms too. And then if it's like, oh, you want to get daily payouts, well, there's Take Profit Trader for that. Or, you know, you don't want to do combines and evals, whatever, well, there's straight to funded accounts for that. So just can't see any reason not to trade props. Plus there's that, you know, if you ever blow up, you're only losing $200. Yeah, Take Profit has daily payouts. So it still has a, actually, I think they have a straight to funded account, I'm not sure, but I do know that if you, like, it's also a combine or eval. Once you pass the eval, yeah, you just need to make the threshold. So like once you crack 2,500 in that account of profit, you can pay yourself out daily. So anything you make on top of that 2,500, you can take it daily. I've had one of those accounts before too, bro. Oh man, that shit sucked. I blew it right here. And that thing was so painful. Because it took me like 2 weeks to pass that eval. I passed it. Then it took me like another week and a half to build up that threshold. When I finally had it, I just got all emotional. So like the day I could have taken a payout, I just basically blew it. It's the classic story, bro. Just emotional. Sad. And that's like another reason why I don't even want to trade a self-funded account, bro. how many accounts would I have blown now? Just learning myself, learning about my emotional issues and figuring out my strategy, all that stuff. Yeah, like I said, I think once you get the edge down, there's no point not to trade the props. You could literally make like 100K a month with a prop if you link like a bunch of them. So that sounds very appealing. You know, that's a good question, because I would, if you saw me trading anything besides what I'm trading right now, it did feel like that. It did feel uncontrollable in a way, but given that I'm trading like these liquidity traps, it's a little easier mentally, just because it's essentially the same exact setup I would be taking long, but just upside down. So, I mean, if this was a long, I'd be all over it too. It's the same signal, sweep, blah blah blah. But when I was trading like a higher low or a market structure based entry, yeah, dude, that would mess me up mentally, because I would just be like, oh, are we even going up or down? Like, I couldn't tell. This one, I always kind of have that in the back of my head that this is a high odd liquidity trap, so I'm assuming there's going to be a move in the opposite direction with higher odds. Maybe Crusader, maybe. The volume is just dying out. This thing could literally end up doing some shit like just like this. But yeah, you're right though. I mean, the 15-minute looks good. Like, we're just rejecting that zone from yesterday, so it could definitely show some follow through all the way into session low. We'll see. We will see. You know what this also helps with? Playbooking. Whenever you're on a red streak and you're just kind of lost in the sauce mentally, you could always go back to this and just be like, okay, so there are setups that work and I know it. Sometimes a red streak will have you so shook up where you're just like, I don't even know what works anymore. For me anyway. Yeah. So definitely playbook and archive your best charts. It helps a lot mentally. All right, GG's, that's done. Some volume, some good volume right there. Let's see, I'll give it another 10 minutes or so. We sweep the session low, the overnight low zone, I'd be interested. If not, then just gonna shut it down. Assumption is it's just gonna be tight action until FOMC. But like I said, I'd be interested in this sweep of the low if it comes quick enough. I don't want to sit here all day. So far it's the session VPOC bouncing right there. So far. You longed here? What's your idea? All right, boys, it's time to shut it down. There's nothing happening. Volume is dead. Wanted this move to quickly resolve into the overnight low, whether it was a straight move or like a little rollover. I'm not liking this. I mean, volume's dead, and I'm afraid this is gonna start chopping around all the way until FOMC. So later, Crusader. Trade safe, don't gamble, and if you're gonna trade FOMC, drop size. It's gonna be really wide. Every signal is gonna be really wide. So appreciate you, man. I'll see you tomorrow.